Hello, people. This is Big Boss Calvin 83. So, I've been thinking about this for a while, but it's current. I'm going to talk about this. I want to tell you why these Caucasian bitches, these Caucasians, these Neanderthal sons of bitches, keep calling the cops on people of color, specifically black people. Okay? Nubian people, people of color, whatever terminology you want to go by. Black people. Okay? And guess what? Guess who's doing it? Guess from either from male or female. Guess which gender is doing it the most? Guess who? Guess who's starting the racism? Guess who's showing their racism? Guess who's been so damn racist and extremely racist? Who's the huge key component to racism and Caucasian supremacy? Guess who? It's Caucasian female. It's Caucasian females. It's these Caucasian bitches. It's these same Caucasian bitches who raise their children to hate black people, to tell their daughters, don't you be sleeping with no nigger, and if you do, yell rape. You know what I'm saying? He is okay to be with don't marry no nigger. Don't you have no black husband. You know what I'm saying? Don't you be a white wife to a black man. Just have sex with him, but it's okay to screw around to be a hoe. It's that bullshit, that concept of, be friends to your children, be your child's friend. Be your child's friend. And it's funny how women, when they have daughters, they try to be her girlfriends. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Y'all don't do that with your sons unless he's one of them. Unless you're one of them unless you're them sexually frustrated, you can't get a man type. And a lot of times you can't get a man. It's not because of colorism. It's because you're skin color and dark skin. And we're talking about you're dealing with brothers, okay? It's not because we are weak and we're intimidated by you education, even though you on Section 8, even though you are, even if you got a dude, you got a house because another dude bought your house, or you still living with your parents. Okay, or you on public housing or in the projects, but you're bragging about you got a degree, but you don't own nothing and don't control anything, and you don't run shit, and you are paid the lowest. You are paid the lowest, but you think it's because you're a woman. No, it's because you're black. Because that same bitch that you're fighting for white women's rights, that same bitch don't give it. If you get a raise and you're making more money than her, she wants to kill you. She's gonna talk to her Caucasian male boss, or the CEO, or those who are in management, and talk to them. But or she'll talk to another Caucasian chick and try to get you fired. Black woman. They are not your fucking friends. And I'm sick and tired of y'all telling this bullshit lying-ass narrative that all black men want white women because you can't get a man, period. Because we're weak or intimidated. Because you got dudes to say, hey, I'm getting a passport, I'm going to Africa, I'm going to the Caribbean. If I don't want to date a black chick, I'll date an Asian chick. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to Asia. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing, Us men, period, regardless of race, but particularly black men, we're just getting our passports. We think because some of us already understand that you think getting with a Caucasian female in America, free case, don't get that shit twisted and fucked up, y'all. It's not the better way to go, because you're gonna catch hell. You may not be catching hell in the bedroom, but you're gonna catch it every now and then. But you're gonna catch a lot of hell in public. Yeah, dealing with a black woman, you catch some hell, but you're going to catch a lot of hell and pain and suffering and heartache, okay? That's why we don't want to stay. We got to fight racism and Caucasian supremacy. Now we got to deal with feminism, female supremacy, white female supremacy, and you buying into that bullshit. You want to be the bed wench for massa. Oh, you'll do what he tells you to do. You are a Caucasian male. GLs who do this crap. Disrespect you, talk to you any old kind of way. Disrespect you, fuck you, humiliate you, and demean you, and you don't have no problem with it. Or if you do, you bite your tongue and take it out on brothers who ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Okay? Why don't you, if you're so strong and big and bad and a fucking badass, why don't you cuss his ass out? Why don't you beat his ass? Why don't you shoot him with a fucking gun? Oh, you ain't gonna do that but you're a woman though. You said you're a woman, you're gonna get a slap on the wrist though. Oh, I forgot. The female prison population, black women are leading in prison and highly masked and incarcerated. Okay, y'all know different than the brothers. I mean, y'all getting slammed in jail too. They just ain't gonna talk about it. They want to say the black male is the most endangered species. First of all, that's a fucking lie. How can we be the most endangered species, but black women are having these babies and the birth rates between black man and black woman is so high, supremely higher, the most highest. We got the strong birth rates, higher birth rates, and it can be even higher until you sisters stop getting abortions because you don't want to grow the fuck up and be responsible. Even though you laid up with some dude, even though you was a hoe, you still want to party and do all that dumb shit. And don't give me that white women do it too. White women do it too. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit. I don't give a fuck what they do. And even if they do it, guess what? They're gonna be held accountable and be put in their fucking place. See, black men as a collective don't have the power and the numbers and the strong brotherhood to put you in your place and get you to fall in line. We don't stick together. A lot of these dudes are so bitch made, so gay, so limp wrist, but y'all raised them to be sissified, bitch made, and pussy whipped. And think about pussy 24/7. Oh, impress you. Oh, I gotta sell dope and buy you bitches shit. But when shit happens, oh, niggas ain't shit. But you contribute to that shit. Okay? What does it got to do with what I'm talking about? I'm trying to tell black women, why do y'all keep saying, oh, we're crazy about white women? Technically, that's not true. A lot of Latino men, a lot of Asian men, Arab men, and you know what I'm saying, and you from Indian, believe it or not, they got Caucasian chicks. Now before it was the Indian and the Arab dudes, and sometimes the Asian dudes, what they do is they be hiding their shit. Okay? They be secretly getting married and all that stuff because, the tribalism family, unless the bitch comes from money. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they're fucking with a black chick, that shit, they're going to keep that shit on a down low. Okay? And y'all sisters keep saying brothers lead the numbers in interracial marriages, but the truth, that's a disingenuous. No, because y'all fuck with Caucasian males more so than we fuck with Caucasian females. The difference is y'all nothing but a jump off. Okay? Y'all fucking suck more. And the reason why I say black women fuck with white men more than black men fucking with white women, the truth of the matter is women are the choosers. A woman can get a man, and she can get a man anytime she wants to because she's beautiful, especially if she's attractive. Even if the bitch is ugly, some thirsty dude, and the way this society is, and women have gotten so much power and been placed on the pedestal where they have all the choice to say so. Women know that she don't have to lose weight, she don't have to change, she don't have to act right and be nice. Because you always got some simp ass bitch faggot dude, thirsty, needy ass dude who can't get no pussy because y'all bitches are so fucking hypergamous and superficial and artificial and fake. Because he gotta be on dumb shit. He gotta dumb himself down to talk to you too. And that's fucking frustrating. Y'all say you want a confident dude, but when a dude is confident, all of a sudden you don't know how to handle yourself. You want a man who's confident, but you don't got no damn confidence yourself. You only say that shit to justify you being stupid and fucking with dudes you have no business fucking with. These dudes that you're fucking with don't have no damn confidence. Oh, they just act all big and bad. Oh, when it's time to be a man and be accountable and be responsible and handle business, oh, they can't do it. Oh, you tell your dude, oh, you're pregnant. Oh, that dude leaves. Bad. That goes back to you. Bad decision making on your part, but you want to blame everybody else. Okay? Let me tell you why these Caucasian bitches, female and male, are doing this shit, okay? You gotta read up on the history of slave patrol. The way the police departments, the way police has started, the way when the police came into effect, when the organization of police started as slave patrol. It was called slave patrol. Look it up on Google. They came together and, they wanted to control the community and stuff and control, protect the community, but they ain't protecting your black ass, okay? They didn't want to protect your ancestors. They are not protecting you now, okay? They don't want to protect you. They want to protect wealthy Caucasian folks, rich Caucasian folks. And, you know, and you know, that's the demographic they're focused on, the wealthy and those people of high status and power, money, fame, and power and status, those who are white identified, those who call themselves white people, okay? The police was started from the slave patrol. When the slaves tried to get away from the plantation, they will always send the slave patrol, what they call the cops, to come after us, okay? We are descendants of slaves, and they are the descendants of the slave masters and slave owners. Do not forget that shit. And they still see you as a fucking slave. And a lot of you Negroes act like you do. And a lot of these Caucasian folks, they never been a slave master their whole lives, never been in Jim Crow as a slave master, as a slave owner. Never owned slaves like they always tell us. But for some odd fucking reason, they got that attitude that they're so better than us, and they think they're God, and we're supposed to just kiss their ass and just worship the ground they walk on, and just eat their pussy and suck their dick and just take the abuse. I'm not that brother. And like I told y'all sisters, for the umpteenth time, I had a conversation with my aunts. I told my aunt this. Why do you keep saying that brothers want white women when the majority of the most successful black men are married to black women? But y'all sisters don't say nothing to these sisters, these black chicks who fuck over and destroy black men's lives and careers. Y'all never say nothing about these black chicks like Juanita Gibson and these other black chicks who have the same mindset as a white female. They got the same white feminist attitude and same talking points. You know, they want to do the same shit. Lie on a black man and destroy his life because he don't want to fucking date her, he don't want to fool with her, or he don't want to be around her, or because he put her in place because she was disrespectful as hell and nasty for no fucking reason because she was on her fucking power trip. Because she wanted to hurt you. Women get off on destroying men, and that's why they're calling the cops on us. Because the Caucasian female who raised these Caucasian supremacists, who give birth to these Caucasian supremacists, who gives these Caucasian males sex and babies, and you know, and a home cooked meal, and just a peace of mind, you know what I'm saying, and you know, a clean house and stuff. And, you know, even, you know what I'm saying, or wild, crazy ass sex, and whatever his pleasures are, and just, you know, just comfort him and coddle his ass. They're the key component of racism. And the Caucasian female said, hey, I'm not being racist. I am not going to support white supremacy. I'm saying, and they're the way they like to call themselves white. So we're going to use their talking points. I'm not supporting Caucasian supremacy. I'm against institutional racism. I'm against the hate. I'm not teaching my children this. If all you Caucasian females got together and said, we ain't taking it, we ain't supporting racism, racism will be done. Racism will be over with. And guess what? A lot of these racist ass laws that came into effect came from the ideals of racist Caucasian females, mainly what they call suburban white women. Look that shit up, and you understand what I'm talking about. Okay? These motherfuckers, these fucking punk ass bitches that call the cops on black people are trying to get us killed. They're calling for your fucking lynching. That's what they did back in the slavery days. That's what they did in Jim Crow. And guess what? They reintroduced Jim Crow. And this is way before Trump came in. This is before Trump got selected as president. These same bitches voted for Trump. 60% of these motherfucking bitches voted for Trump. But, you know, you got these coon-ass, dumbass niggas. I'm saying that word. These Negro peeing faggot males like Eric Dyson. Yeah, I'm about to watch that video that Harvey Superboy made. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I saw the title. I'm sure, but his bitch ass has always thrown black men underneath the bus. Eric Dyson is y'all talk about he pro-black and shit. No, he not. What kind of, if I'm black, I can't take a lot of these pro-black males seriously. A lot of them are feminist. Male feminists, you know, a lot of them are simps and mangenders. They blame black men for everything, even though they're a man too. They have a hatred. A lot of them are gay, on the down low, in the closet. And a lot of these dudes come from single parent black woman households. Okay? Even if the dude, even if he had a father, even if the dad was in the house, the dude was a fucking bitch. He's a fucking pussy. He was pussy whipped. He was a beta male. Okay? He ain't no man's man. He ain't no straight LeVar Ball type of man. A man's man, an alpha male. An alpha man. Who don't take no shit from no damn body. And he ain't any damn sure, if he's not gonna take no shit from no man, he damn sure ain't gonna take no shit from no woman. And children. Not gonna deal with no bullshit. Okay? Enough is enough. You know, it's like y'all sisters keep saying we want y'all, but when the majority of marriages, majority of black men successful, especially very successful, or not successful, or mediocre, are married to black women, or they are in a what they call a common law relationship, what they call marriage, in relationship with a black woman. But y'all so don't want to see that, because I could point out sisters who are married to black men, like Aisha Curry is married to Stephen Curry. I remember when Aisha Curry, almost 3 years ago, that was 2 years ago, but it's gonna be 3 years ago, told women, cover up, stop having an attitude, learn how to be a lady, be respectful to a man, be respectful to men, carry yourselves as a lady, carry yourselves with class, know how to cook, nurture, be feminine. She said a lot of stuff along those lines. She said that. That's what she said. Cover up, stop dressing like hoes, stop being ratchet and nasty and ghetto and stupid. Stop being a whore. Stop being a hoe. Stop being a dumbass cunt. Stop being a feminist. That's what she told y'all. Carry yourself with class and dignity. Love yourself. Then you can learn how to love somebody else. You can't love somebody else if you don't love your fucking self. And that's a fact. Okay? But y'all don't understand that. A lot of you choose not to accept the truth. You got all these women why don't you ask these women who got husbands, black women, why don't you ask other black women who got black husbands? And I'm talking about, she married to an alpha man. Not no simp, not no man child, not no Steve Harvey punk ass dude, okay? Not no bitch made male or that dude who's in the closet. And I remember that pastor, I forgot this, he's sort of light skinned with a bald head. He's my size. He's probably bigger than me. But he's lip wrist, he's gay, okay? But y'all sisters make excuses about how he's sexually abused, but that that's unfortunate, that's sad, that's bad, but at the same time, fuck that, because nobody gives a shit, okay? He has to get help, get counseling. It's out there. Get help, okay? The fact that he came from a broken home, everybody of us black folks came from a broken home. Even if you come from a privileged position, even if you come from a two-parent home. I came from a two-parent home, but my parents got divorced when I was 12 years old, and that was back in 1995. Okay? Even though my dad was whipped, I knew what you gotta do, because I saw patriarchs. Okay? I grew up with different groups. I traveled as a kid. I was interacting with other people and going in their houses and their families and seeing how the man and the woman and children behave. How men are the head of the household. Or even if it's egalitarian, she got her role, he got his role. Okay? Same difference. To a degree. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get y'all to understand, we ain't fucking with white women like that, okay? I don't understand, why don't you talk to a woman who got married to the same man never beat her ass, never cheated on her, never disrespected her. Why don't you ask her what did she do? What did she do to stay with him, and how did she keep him? What she got to do to keep that family apart, keep that family together? I mean, keep that family together. What does she got to do to be a good wife, so she can be a great wife, so she can be what does she got to do to be a great wife so he can become a great man? Behind every good man, there's a good woman. Remember that? Oh, I forgot that don't fucking exist in 2018. But you women ask women who don't have no man, who are single mothers, who can't get a man, who's mean and who's a man hater, hates men. You're gonna ask for dating advice on relationships. A woman who's never been married, you're gonna ask for her advice. Y'all will sit up there on television, take Oprah's advice, and she know nothing about family, and she's never been a wife. She don't want to get married, but you can take her advice on how to have a successful marriage. And all these dumbass feminists who tell you what you got to do with a man, and that shit don't fucking work, and you know it. But you want to co-sign bullshit. Okay? You know, I'm just tired, of blatant stupidity. I'm tired of blatant stupidity. The sole reason why these bitches are calling the cops on us, they always have been doing that shit. The difference is today, we got camera phones. We got video cameras, but we got camera phones. And we can get these motherfuckers. We can get these cunts. You know what I'm saying? We can get them punks and them bitches and them faggots who call themselves white supremacists with their spoiled milk looking ass dying. And I'm glad they're dying, okay? They're calling the cops on us because it had nothing to do with Donald Trump being selected into office. He was going to be selected regardless by the Caucasian supremacists and Jewish supremacist powers that be who run this nation, who runs the world, who damn near runs the world. And those who don't comply, they're going to get bombed and terrorized, or they're going to become labeled third world and all that type of shit. Or just they're bad people. Like North Korea. Because they don't want to because North Koreans don't want to fuck with America, because they know America is on bullshit, and Caucasian people are full of shit. Okay? Whatever war that the Caucasian male and female have with other groups of people, let's stay out of it. Let's stop registering. So let's stop joining the military. And if you're going to join the military, learn what they do. Be a spy. And learn to take that shit and use it so we can organize our own army. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say how we should do it, because that's giving away your playbook. Learn, even if you go to these bullshit schools and just get miseducated, learn the lies, and then go find the truth, and then throw it in their fucking face and destroy them. That's how you get them. They hate an intelligent person, and especially a so-called, let me say it like this. I'm gonna say it flat out. An intelligent man of color. What they call an intelligent, educated, strong-willed, straight, heterosexual black man. Okay? They hate the strong, intelligent black man. They don't fear them dumbass niggas who got their pants sagging, all these so-called fake-ass tough dudes. They don't fear them like you think. They fear people like me. They fear men like me. And if you got a woke, conscious sister, and I'm not who's about the culture, who's about the heritage that respects her people, loves her community, you know what I'm saying? Knows her history and understands what we are dealing with and how it always had been. And I understand we are the first people on the planet. We are the real humans. Those motherfuckers are Neanderthals. The Caucasian folks are monkeys. They want to call us monkeys? No, they're the real monkeys. Look that shit up, okay? They got Neanderthal DNA. We don't have Neanderthal DNA. Even despite us being victims of rape and pillage and just being constantly raped with these mixed children, no, their genes are very weak. Okay? They're calling America has always been racist. Their difference is they feel emboldened. It didn't start with Trump. It didn't start with Donald Trump. It didn't start with 45. It started way back in the late 90s. It started when we started having some type of success. They felt threatened. That's why they brought feminism into the black community. That's why they got the black father out the household. That's why they denied him jobs, denied him business loans, sabotage his business. And they got rid of that key element, the man being the head of the household, who told the black woman not to listen to our man? It was the Caucasian female, when she should have been following her own fucking advice. She's talking about all this oppression and how the Caucasian male is beating her ass, raping the fuck out of her, molesting the children. She's doing that shit too. She's raping men. She's raping black men though. But black boys and black girls, they're nasty too. They're pedophiles, they're rapists too. Don't get that shit twisted, y'all. They're doing all types of dirt, but back on the subject, this chick, they're talking about the man beats her, but she starts shit. She talks shit. Don't know when to shut the fuck up. Get in a man's face, puts her hands on him, and then you wonder why he hit her back. And then you want to talk about boys don't hit girls. No, nobody hits no fucking body. And at the same fucking time, nobody provokes and antagonizes somebody. You don't use hate speech and try to hurt somebody. That's assault. That's verbal abuse. Okay? You can't disrespect people and fuck with people and dictate the consequences. But back when I was saying, the Caucasian female had an issue with her not getting the right to vote, but even though she never fought and died in a fucking war, she never worked for anything and never achieved it and earned anything on her own. The black women did. Okay? The reason why the Caucasian supremacists gave the black man the right to vote, it's not really a privilege. We don't have the right to vote, but because my thing was black men were doing all this dirt. We were fighting in wars. We were protecting our women and children. But don't listen to what those dumbass Amber Phillips, Jamila Lemieux, Janelle Monáe type of chicks. Don't listen to them black feminist idiots. They're crazy. Alice Walker types. Don't listen to them black. They're just bed wenches. Don't listen to China Fox. Don't listen to them dumbass bitches. Don't listen to Cynthia G. She's full of shit too. Don't listen to because they don't know what they're talking about. From black feminists from past to present, they're stupid. They're all stupid. Okay? My thing was, if the Caucasian female had a problem with the Caucasian male dumping her and leaving her for a younger woman who's old enough to be his daughter or even his granddaughter, why did she put up with that shit, knowing how treacherous and bad and mean he is? Where did he get it from? The woman, okay? Cheating on her. She knew it, but she felt some type of way because she can go out and do the same thing. Yeah, you could, but if you got caught sleeping with a black man, you're a help. But you never called them out on that double standard of them sleeping and raping black women and other ethnic women of color at that. You never hold your men accountable. You never hold your male counterparts accountable. Caucasian females, you never do it. You want to keep that white supremacy going, that racism going. That's more important. Your white privilege is more important than the betterment of all people. Shame on you. The reason why these bitches are calling the cops on us, these Caucasian Neanderthal bitches are calling the cops on us because they want us dead. Okay, they feel threatened by us. They are dying out. They're killing each other. They are afraid of us. No, they're not. If they were really afraid of us, they wouldn't do the shit that they do to us. They wouldn't fuck with us and provoke us and harass us, abuse us, and terrorize us like they do. And it's like a lot of you Caucasian chicks are fear of black men because your dumbass mama and your weak ass daddy told you, because he's sexually incompetent, sexually inferior, sexually impotent, whatever that word is. He feared a lot of Caucasian folks, male and female, fear genetic annihilation. Y'all can't, for some odd reason, a lot of Caucasian folks, male and female, when they get together, they have the Caucasian female has fertility problems. The Caucasian male is sterile at times. But when y'all go out elsewhere, especially the Caucasian female goes elsewhere, she gets pregnant. You just shooting blanks. My thing is this: the reason why my thing is they say they fear us. Last time I checked, we ain't walking without our pants on and shooting up the Waffle House. We're not. You don't see black men, black boys and black girls bringing guns to their junior school, middle school, their middle school and high school, and sometimes elementary school, and shoot up a bunch of kids and shoot up their teachers because they feel some type of way, because they got their feelings hurt, or because they can't get a date, or they're ostriches. They don't have no friends, so they're gonna kill everybody. Or they can't, or mostly the Caucasian males. He can't get no pussy. No woman don't want to fuck with him because he's crazy as hell. He's an undesirable. You know what I'm saying? He's so-called bullied, but he don't. But you don't have. But you got black kids, black men, and black girls reporting bullying, racial harassment in these institutions, and nothing gets done about it. But you don't see us shooting up a school, even when we plan to do it. Guess what? Oh, they take us. They lock us up immediately. An Asian guy, and sometimes an Asian girl, but mainly an Asian guy, if he plans to shoot up a school, they're gonna let him plan, and then they're gonna get him. If an Arab dude, sometimes an Arab girl plans to bomb a school, shoot up a school, oh, they're gonna run. They're gonna run crazy. But if a black person plans to shoot up a school, or talks about they want to kill somebody, or rape somebody, or murder somebody, or murder a bunch of people, murder their teachers, that's disrespecting, that racist Caucasian teacher, sometimes racist Latino, racist Asian teacher, the prejudiced Asian teacher and prejudiced Latino let me say that when a racist Caucasian teacher, most of the time is female and sometimes male, and the Latino and the Latina choose who's strongly prejudiced, and some prejudiced Asian folks, that have disdain and prejudice for black people, fuck with us, and then you got these bougie Negropeans like these Africans who think that shit don't stink, and these Caribbean Negroes until they get their wake up call, and then when we plan to do something about it, get justice, even though we complained about the problem, reported the problem so many times, then when we plan to, y'all want to lock us up and blame it back on us. When you don't tell the victim how they should respond, you don't tell women if a man's about to rape her, how much force she should use. No, y'all tell her to use as much force as she wants. Shoot that dude 20 fucking times in the back. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Y'all ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You don't see black kids, children of color, shooting up these schools, shooting up their workplace, shooting up a mall full of women and children, and some men out there, some men in there. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them just targeting families at random and shooting up people at concerts. It's crazy. Caucasian males do this crap, and sometimes the female, but mainly Caucasian males, young and old, straight and gay. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't get their way. They got women problems. You find out he got a girlfriend, he still want to kill people because he's still mad at some bullshit. Because he didn't get his way. Shoot up their current or former workplace. Bomb a hospital because he don't want women getting abortions. But you're going to kill a bunch of women who are pregnant, who are about to get the abortion. You kill them all. That defeats your purpose. You talk about all lives matter, but you kill animals. You talk about Michael Vick, but you motherfuckers kill dogs. You cut their body parts off. You cut their limbs off. You set them on fire. You shoot down dogs. You even eat animals. But you want to talk about rights. You're crazy. Y'all motherfuckers are crazy. But I'll say this though. I'm glad they're coming up. I'm glad they're being exposed. These Caucasian females, I'm calling the cops on black people, mainly Caucasian females, because a black chick fell asleep at Yale, fell asleep in the college at the Yale college campus, because you had a black man sitting in his car minding his own business, or because now the recent one is we all remember. That bitch, Permit Patty, that racist guy in North Carolina who called the cops on a black woman because her and her children were in the pool. You had a bitch-ass Caucasian male call the cops on a bunch of black chicks with her children and to say she's trespassing, but you got all these other Caucasians who don't live in the complex in that pool, but you ain't saying shit because they're white. You know what I'm saying? What kind of grown man calls the police on a woman and children? You got to be the biggest pussy on the planet. And that's not a good look for you Caucasian males. She's not a threat to you. She didn't come at you. She didn't shoot you. She didn't come. She don't have no knife, no gun. She ain't stalking you. She ain't bothering you. She minding her own business, but you want to harass her. And I gotta say this: where are you feminists at? Where are you gay motherfuckers at? You gay, lesbian, transgender, bisexual motherfuckers at? Where are you at? Where are these white feminists at when black women are being harassed by Caucasian males? Nowhere to be found. Why are you black feminists? Oh, you're silent. You have no problem attacking black men for no reason over bullshit that's not true. Because you got a lot of anger for white Caucasian males, but you want to sleep with him and have his kids. It's unbelievable. I mean, then you got another chick, and it's coming out of California, it's coming out of New York, and New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, and it's coming from the East Coast to the West Coast, coming from California or coming out on the Northeast, where it's like, whereas there's New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. It's coming out of those regions. These Caucasian females calling the cops on black people, on black kids, selling water, selling water. Selling newspapers, you know what I'm saying? Coming in the pool, or just swimming at the swimming pool, or you got calling the cops on black people, male and female, because they had socks in the pool, or they're swimming in the pool, or they're having a barbecue, or they're sleeping in a college campus because they were studying, they fell asleep at the study hall, whatever, it's just bullshit, and they're trying to get us killed, or because we parked, or because they didn't like where we parked, so they want to call the cops on us. Remember that old bitch did that shit because she didn't like, because the dude was minding his own business, eating his ice cream.
Like I was saying, these animals, these Caucasian cave beasts, pale skin monkey devils are a trip. They want to talk about humanity. But when you look through history, study your history, learn about them, nothing in their culture, in their heritage, represents any form of humanity. Everything is based on evil, death, and destruction. Rape and pillage, stealing land that's not theirs, stealing resources, and lying and cheating, and destroying people and wiping and committing genocide on them, and other inhumane forms of treatment of murder and torture. There's nothing human about these motherfuckers. They kill animals, all types of animals, dogs, cats, raccoons, squirrels, rabbits, and horses, and they have sex with them too. But that's never talked about. I've seen there was something on my feed where I see a woman just drowning raccoons for the hell of it, cutting a cat up in pieces, cutting the ears off, arm castrating the animal, just cutting the limbs off while the dog's alive. And we're what? And we have new humanity, and we're not civil. We're not. And you say you civilize us? Shut the fuck up with that. There's nothing civil about these motherfuckers. Nothing. It's ridiculous. Let me touch on the recent incidents, but I want to start with how many sisters have been victims of racial profiling and having the police called on them. And I got a question for the sisters, and I got a question, but you need to ask. I'll tell you who to ask in a minute. There was a CVS when this older woman, had a coupon. The CVS manager calls the cops on her over a coupon. He calls the cops on her. He sized her up. He sized her up and stereotyped her out. Okay? He labeled her. He doesn't even know her. She hands him a coupon and gets nervous and freaked out and starts and saying it's fake. I mean, if it's fake, why don't you scan and see what it's up? But he didn't say it was fake. He just called the cops. Oh, All of a sudden he started getting, I'm in fear of my life. Fear of what? What you are in fear of? You at work with a customer, right? And you a man. I gotta keep it real. You a man. You scared of a female. This female don't even know you. This female has not stalked you. She has not, you don't know her from a can of paint. She has not threatened you. She don't have no gun. She don't have no knife. She don't have no gun. She don't have no bomb. What are you afraid of her for? She didn't try to hug you. She didn't try to grab your dick. I mean, try to kiss you. You probably would have liked it, what some of you dumbass males say on my comment section when I talk about women doing foul shit and talk about men getting sexually harassed, men getting sexually assaulted and raped. Oh, that's funny. Y'all dudes laugh at that and say, I wish it was me. Y'all say stupid shit like that. He's one of them guys. He's probably one of them dudes. But I digress. So he calls the cops and talks about he feels threatened by her. And I'm like, and this sister, I mean, let me say it like this. You talk about, oh, he doing it because I'm black or woman. I don't know if it's because I'm black or woman. First of all, you know. Okay, but we have been on this kumbaya, the form for the illusion of include. Oh, damn it! I don't know how to say the fucking word. The the illusion of in conclusion. The illusion of in conclusion. Okay? It's because I'm a woman. No, let me tell you something. Sisters. It's because you're black. You are black first. They don't give a damn if you are male or female. Actually, they will tolerate you and accept you in so-called white establishments faster than they will let a black man. They will give you a job and give you all them services and handouts they like to call it, even though they get the majority of it. Okay, give you opportunities, help you, give you a fucked up house, but this Caucasian family and this Caucasian family got a nice house in a nice area, got a nice car from the government, all that shit. Yeah, they getting their bills paid. You struggling, they giving you a little bit of table scraps. I'm calling you a welfare queen when they are the originators of the welfare king and queen. Okay, but my thing is that to that sister, why didn't you contact the National Organization for Women? Why don't you? I mean, if you are a feminist, I'm not saying, I don't know if she's a feminist, but she had them so-called white female talking points, white feminist talking points. You're doing this because I'm a woman. No, she's doing no. This coward ass, bitch ass dude of a Caucasian male is doing that because you're black. Identify as black. That's what they say. You're a nigger bitch. You're a hood rat. You ratchet. You nasty. But at the same time, they secretly want to sleep with you, or some of them will try to rape you. For I don't even understand why you got to rape a woman. You got some of these. You got a lot of these swirling chicks, these Negro bedouins just willing to sleep with you and put up with your bullshit. What I don't understand about this whole thing about Permit Patty, Barbecue Becky, why don't you just call them racist bitches? Caucasian supremacists, not Caucasian supremacist bitches. Let's call them for what they are. Stop coming up with these names. You have a chick destroying black people's property, keying cars and license plates. But I got a question. When Amber Phillips, when the racist Caucasian female bitch calls the cop on Amber Phillips because Amber Phillips is big, she's fat. Let's just keep it real. And she made contact with him. It's incidental contact. Like she did it on purpose. Like she chose. Well, I don't know if she. Well, as far as the fat part, I don't know. I can't comment on that. But she can't help the size that she is right now. You know what I'm saying? All she had to do this Caucasian supremacist female is take her ass and sit in a different seat if it's a different seat available. You know what I'm saying? No, she tried to get her fucked up. Well, I'm glad she did. You know what I'm saying? Because my question to these black feminists, this stuff is going on. Y'all ain't saying them. Y'all ain't saying shit. When the permit Patty called the cops on that 8-year-old girl for selling water, where were you at? I mean, when Poolside Paul harassed, racially profiled, bullied, and abused that African chick, Caribbean chick, that's that foreign sister. No, she's still looked at as black. No, harassed her at the pool, trying to call the cops on her, getting her harmed and her child killed. Where are these white feminists at? Where are these Lisa Blooms, Gloria Allred, and you know what I'm saying? Where are they at? Where are these pro-woman groups, these women empowerment groups, these pro-woman groups, these feminists, these Times Up Me Too chicks at? Where are they at? Where they at? Where they at? And where are these black feminists like Janelle Monáe, Amber Phillips, and these staunch black feminists like Jamila Lemieux who talk shit about black men all day, but when Caucasian males do shit, they don't say nothing. Even when Caucasian females do them dirty, they don't say nothing. Like the whole incident out in Connecticut when this racist bitch Brianna Berthoud takes menstrual blood and smears it on this Jamaican woman's clothes and stuff. Puts moldy clam dip in her food, and all types of all types of sick, gross shit. Blown boogers and shit on her belongings and clothes, bodily fluids, and urinating and shitting on her products. Women products, it's just nasty. Trashing her stuff and trying to get her ill and sick. Spitting in people's coconut oils and women's stuff and food, and just contaminating her food with bodily fluids and waste. That's so gross and so unladylike. And she's bragging about it on social media, and they don't do nothing to her. She should be locked up in jail. Can you imagine if it was in reverse? That shit sister would be rotting in jail right now for a hate crime. They like to talk about reverse racism. Oh, that would be reverse racism. Reverse racism. There ain't no such thing as reverse racism, because black people do not control and own anything and do not write laws to be racist and act out on racism and get away with it. We don't have laws that we can make laws to disenfranchise Caucasian folks, deny them employment, deny them loans, redline them and all that stuff. Us get the best. We can fuck up and still have multiple chances. We don't even get one chance, but we are fucked up for life. Systematic institutional racism. You have to have power and privilege and influence and wealth to be a racist, and be able to write the laws and control the narrative and control the media and manipulate somebody's image and miseducate the people and miseducate the world and oppress those people and put them in poverty systematically where they can't prosper. So we cannot be racist like that. So nice try. And we never enslaved Caucasians and never stole their land, raped and pillaged their resources and wealth and called it ours and robbed them of their culture and intellectual property. And did all horrific, inhumane shit, killing babies and feeding them into alligators, killing children, cutting them from limb to limb, shooting them, beating the shit out of them, beating the shit out of women, raping them, raping men, Caucasian female. We don't have black women lying on white men. But you have a lot of white women lying on black men, Caucasian females lying on black men of color all day, all night, and getting towns destroyed and burnt the fuck down, being constantly terrorized. And we don't have no rights. And we're still looked at as property, never got 40 acres in a fucking mute. Caucasians don't go through that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that a lot of you sisters will still join forces with Caucasian females and fight for
They already got rights. They just want more rights and power and privilege without being accountable. They just want sole power and control. That's all it is. They ain't about equality. It's just white female supremacy. And you're not going to benefit off of it. They're going to fuck you up 1,000 times more. When Monique talked about how black women have been mistreated and misrepresented and overworked and underpaid, even though that she don't talk about black men suffering the worst, and we had to work like a million times harder to even get paid, to even get more than a woman does. White women make way more money than black men and black women combined, and other ethnic people of color. But but that's never talked about. You know what I'm saying? But these bitches want more rights, and they never fought and died for anything. They just reap the benefits of evil by their Caucasian supremacist male, giving them sex, marrying them, giving them children, sucking and fucking him, allowing him to eat her out, doing all kinds of kinky, freaky, wild shit, even having threesomes, and even having another dude in the mix. You know what I'm saying? All that pedophilia shit, having sex with children and animals. But all that stuff, and she puts up with it. And these females enable their male counterparts to do other people dirty and bully other people, and they call that an alpha man? No, you a punk, you a bitch, you a beta male. And then, and some of you Caucasian dudes, are you crazy as hell? I had a Caucasian dude ask me if I can send him a dick pic because his wife wants to see my penis. I'm dead ass serious. These Caucasian males are comfortable with a black man sleeping with his wife. But other times we be hanging from a tree or just getting gunned down. Our Caucasian female lies on us, our lives are destroyed. Even though a lot of times that doesn't happen, they just lie and say it happens. Even when there's an encounter, it's consensual by her, and she's the aggressor the whole time. But they don't want to believe that. It's like, where are these feminists at when these women and children are being terrorized? The girls, the women and the girls. I see a lot of girls, black women, black girls having the cops called on them for no fucking reason other than because they're black. It has nothing, they're a woman. They can't say it because it's the Caucasian female doing this sexism crap. Can you call her sexist? No, call her what she is. She's sexist against black men. This Caucasian female slaps this boy and hits them in the face. You have many Caucasian females are so quick and way quicker to lay their hands on black people. Black children, mainly. With her punk ass. Get up in a man's face, because if that black man hits her back, like Joe Mixon, his life is destroyed. But Joe Mixon bounced out of it, even though that was dumb and he was stupid as hell to say, I was at fault. No, I would say, fuck that. That bitch deserved to get fucked up. I should have killed her. That's what he should have said. I would have said that. I should have made sure she would have died that day, because she crossed the line. That was none of her business. Get in a man's business, and there's no issue there. And she generated that fight, getting this racist gay Caucasian male to call him the end. He just says faggot. She goes ballistic, and she butts in and had nothing to do with her, but she caused that whole fight in Oklahoma. When that Arab dude in Oregon calls this because a black woman gives this dude change. It's still money, but he calls her all types of names and throws a bottle full of Gatorade at her. And there's nobody comes to her defense. Where are the feminists at? You can't say black women, you can't say the black man don't protect me. No, the problem with y'all. No, we protect you, but y'all don't listen. You do not listen to anything we say. You don't value our feelings. You don't value our opinions. Hey, when we say love yourself and go natural, don't embrace your dark skin, especially if you're a dark-skinned chick. We love you for who you are. Don't change up. Don't try to bleach your skin. Don't try to wear a weave. Don't straighten your hair. Don't put all them chemicals in your hair. Don't try to look European. No. Y'all say, no, the Caucasian people's opinion matters. The Caucasian female's opinion matters to her. If the Caucasian male has no problem if the black woman wants to wear her hair natural. They just make an issue out of it because these Caucasian bitches get fucking jealous when a Caucasian male looks at a black woman. But it's funny, You know, they don't get jealous when they see a Caucasian male with an Asian chick looking at her. Nothing is said when they look when the Caucasian male is checking out a Mexican chick. I guess it's just he's just fucking, just, you know, and that's okay. But if he's fucking with a black woman, gets married to a black woman, oh, that Caucasian female goes ballistic. She's worse than the jealous Caucasian male that gets jealous of. She's worse than her male counterpart, the Caucasian male. She gets way more jealous than the Caucasian male that would get jealous when he sees a black man with a Caucasian female. You know what I'm saying? But nobody don't want to talk about that. Well, I mean, it's like, I mean, you can't, it's like we as black people, we can't cut grass. We get locked out of the job, black men mainly, get locked out of the job market. We are excluded from everything, so we try to make a living. Oh, the problem is we can't pass flyers or trying to get our business promoted. And we're going to all neighborhoods and shit. And we get the cops caught on us then. We ain't bothering nobody, but you can see all types of flyers, even flyers of hate, of Klansmen and skinheads and the neo-Nazi, the alt-right, the under the Caucasian supremacist group. All these Caucasian supremacist groups recruiting Caucasian kids to join in their cause. Caucasian teens and kids and teens and young Caucasians who are in college to join their cause and continue Caucasian supremacy and racism. That's not said. That, you know, that's nothing said about that. That's okay. And then you got black boys cutting grass, and and the Caucasian female calls the cops on that. A black man can't eat ice cream in his car. She want to butt in and just open his door and want to fuck with him, like she got badass or something like that. And she knows she can't beat his ass, but the principle of the matter, you don't invade people's space and harass them like that. But you know that she thinks that the law is on her side, but she's finding out she's dead ass wrong. You know, you know, but I mean, in San Francisco, another wannabe permit patty, you know, talking about she's for humanity, works in this organization, calls the cops, and it looks like, I think it was an Asian woman trying to make a living, you know, selling merchandise on the public streets, and she's asking for a permit. It's none of her business. As long as there ain't no kids, no prostitution, sex trafficking, you know, drugs and all that stuff. Even though you motherfuckers, you Caucasians, bring in the drugs, and you fly these boats and planes. You bring these boats and you bring these planes with the drugs. You fly these drugs with these airplanes that you own, and you sell it in the black communities, in poor communities, but mainly the black community. Every time you say poor neighborhood, we know what you're talking about in code. Nice neighborhood, white, rich neighborhood, affluent neighborhood. You think it's a white neighborhood. That type of code talk. When you say the word thug, or refer to a black person as a thug, I know what you're saying. That's code for nigger. When you call a black woman a hood rat and say she ghetto, you're calling her a nigger bitch. You dealing with the wrong dude. Actually, you need to deal with me. I'll set you straight. People like me will put you in your place and make you suffer. And you need to suffer. You need a beat down. Or you just need to die. I like the dying part, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we should run you over. Maybe I should, if we see a group of Caucasian supremacists, you know, protesting, we should just get in our cars, black people, and run them over. They do it to us, and we ain't bothering folks. We just say Black Lives Matter, and they get offended and crazy over that stuff because we say our lives matter too. Actually, our lives matter too, because without us, you would not reap the benefits of white privilege, white supremacy, and have the white power structure that you have, and maintain the racist institutional racist system that exists today. Black people built this country. You didn't build shit. We fought in all your causes. You had black women fighting for white women's rights, but she don't get no benefits of that. You know, we can't win for losing. You had an African woman climb the Statue of Liberty, fighting for the injustice of illegal immigrants, Mexicans and Latinos from El Salvador and all them, Latin American nations, and having their families broken apart. But these Latinos, male and female, ain't fighting. They ain't protesting. Oh, they're scared to say shit, do shit. I fuss y'all big and bad. Y'all saying this is our country and all that stuff. It was stolen by Caucasians. Okay, my thing is, why don't y'all be a man and woman and fight for your own causes? Stop calling black people, stop calling people like Maxine Waters, another black woman, calling black women to help you out. Same with you Caucasian females with you having issues with your male counterpart. Male counterpart. All you gotta do is close your mouth and close your damn legs and stop giving them pussy, stop giving them sex, stop sucking his dick, stop. For real, I mean, all you gotta do is stop giving him the time of day and he will wise up, get with a good dude who cares about people, who's about humanity, has morals and integrity, and treats people right and treats you right. But women don't value that. They value money, power, materialism, status. Well, they don't really value power. They just value the status of it, but they don't want to be told what to do. You know, it's crazy. They're crazy like that. You know, but when it comes to a man who don't bother people, don't fuck with people, don't bully people, outright disrespect people, don't beat a woman, don't beat up on women, and play the field and be a dog, dirty ass dog like y'all complain, but y'all still get with that type of dude. But y'all love them thugs. I mean, the first thug and terrorist was a Caucasian male. The first deadbeat dad, rapist, murderer and thief was a Caucasian male and female. The first disease carrier is a Caucasian female. The first hoe, slut, and bitch is a Caucasian female. The first baby killer is a Caucasian female. Child abuser, Caucasian female. Abuser, shit starter is a Caucasian female. And the Caucasian male is an abuser, but the passive aggressive bullshit, materialistic bitch is a Caucasian female. She started that bullshit. And now all you women are copying her and seeing her as the standard. And I just don't get that. I mean, we can't sit in we can't, take a nap and fall asleep. We can't sit in our Starbucks and conduct business and wait for somebody. We can't even use the bathroom, but some outsider Caucasian person can not buy anything, use the bathroom, get in and get out, but that's okay. But a black person can't use the bathroom. Even though he got business, he's trying to work. He got the cops called on him, on them two brothers out in Philadelphia. We can't, smoke. Black woman can't smoke cigarette. Cops called on her. Children selling water, delivering newspapers, selling things. Cops called on them. You can't even sell stuff. I don't give a damn if you got a permit or not. Y'all do a lot of illegal shit your damn selves. So you need to sit your ass down and shut the fuck up and go somewhere with that bull. A lot of you Caucasian chicks need to go somewhere with that bullshit. Want to police everybody, question them. I remember when I was a kid with my dad, we were in West New York. I'm in an apartment. This Caucasian chick started asking me 1,000 questions right in front of my dad. My dad should have said, "Hey, what? How come you asking them? Why don't you talk to me? I'm the parent. You talk to me and stay in your lane." And plus, talk about we don't want no trouble. What are you talking about? Most of the terrorism and crimes that are committed is white on white crime. It's committed by the Caucasian male and female. You worried about a bunch of black kids just hanging with their parent? Y'all say black men need to be in their children's lives, even though you commit all these bullshit obstacles where men cannot be fathers in their children's lives with no fault divorce and the welfare system and food stamps. Women getting all these handouts and crap. Giving them privilege and power without no damn responsibility. Taking the man out the house and giving women jobs and denying men employment. And he can't even start his own business with this bullshit. Y'all, the biggest deadbeat dad is the Caucasian male. And that's proof. Most black men are in their children's lives. Most black men are married and loyal to a woman, whatever color she is. And most black men are married to black women. So, sisters, stop talking that dumb shit. That we don't want y'all. No, you don't want us. Because you want us when you can't swirl no damn more. When you can't mess with Ray and Pookie no damn more. When you can't get the LeBron James of the world and all that shit. When, and all them pretty, and you can't get that light-skinned pretty dude anymore. That's when you want to come back to a brother like me. And I ain't having it. You want to fucking suck all these dudes, the thug, the drug dealer. When I say fuck, I'm talking about dudes who ain't no damn good. Because I said the first fuck is the Caucasian male. He's the biggest fuck on earth. And terrorist at that. But But it's just ridiculous that you sisters keep throwing black men underneath the bus and keep saying you don't need us, we ain't nothing, this and that, and you think all these other folks give a fuck about you. They don't. Caucasian females are proving it to y'all when they call the cops on a boy with a toy gun and kill his ass. But meanwhile, somebody like Nicholas Cruz and some children who go to these white suburban schools, these Caucasian kids. Oh, they like Nicholas Cruz can bring a gun into school and shoot a bunch of people, and they make all types of excuses for him. Dylan Roof could go into a goddamn church, shoot up a bunch of black people, and laugh about it, and he get Burger King. Nobody beats his ass or nothing like that. Scott Michael Green, a cop killer out in Iowa, can shoot a bunch of cops because they asked him to leave the stadium at a football game because he was taunting people and shooting out racial slurs and using hate speech, speaking hate speech. But he got mad and shot a bunch of cops, tracked them down and killed them, all that stuff. And the same with, and you got a Caucasian chick want to cuss out cops. You got a chick out in Philadelphia making terroristic threats, threatening cops, cussing them out, spitting on them, and trying to target a black cop to hitting her, so she can get a lawsuit. But let that be a black woman try that shit, and try that to do that to a white male, a so-called white male cop or a white female cop. Oh, she's justified of getting her ass beaten, tased, and even killed. Let that be a black man try to do that crap. You know they're gonna gun his ass down. Let's keep it real. You know, you got out in Jersey, a Caucasian chick, underage drinking, doing all kinds of drunk, dumbass shit. Cops ask her to leave, ask all questions to get in the attitude, talking crazy. And you had another chick out in Jersey, New Jersey. Cop pulls her over and she's talking nasty and cussing him out and disrespecting him and just getting confrontational. But none of these blue lives matter folks are telling her she should have complied and never talked to him like that. Be respectful, follow the law and all that crap. Don't commit crimes. Oh, but that don't apply to her because she's white, right? And white is right to you motherfuckers. When most of the time throughout history, you motherfuckers are always dead ass wrong on everything. Caucasian males can draw a gun on a cop, talk shit, and put his hands on a cop, or even fight a cop, or shoot a cop, or say, I'm gonna fucking kill your family and all that stuff, and actually do it, and he gets away with it. Y'all let him get away with it. But Caucasian kids can throw rocks and burn up property, set fires, shit and piss everywhere in public, and that's okay. Y'all okay with that shit in your white suburban community that you don't want us in. But it was our money that made that white suburban community, Caucasian folks. Don't you ever fucking forget it. You know, I mean, I can go on and on with this shit. You know, you can see Caucasian males, you know, when they get stopped and, you know, got drugs on us shit, or even have a prostitute, oh, cops just give him a slap on the wrist or just let him go. Even drunk, or just take his ass or her ass, especially her ass, home and just forget about it. Or just write an essay, say I'm sorry, give a fake ass apology. Caucasians can throw out tickets. Caucasians can yell and scream. Caucasians can question cops and just rebel and just don't comply to nothing. Caucasians can shoot at cops, but you can't. And cops are good. There was a situation where they justified Alton Sterling's death in Louisiana, just like they did with Darren Wilson, who's a fucking terrorist. They did that shit. But Alton Sterling was just selling CDs. You got Caucasians begging for money and selling shit that they're not supposed to be selling. Oh, but I think Alton Sterling legally he could sell. You got Eric Garner, who they say he's selling cigarettes, but there's no evidence of that. It's just hearsay, just words. He gets choked to death. But Caucasians can say, can cuss you out and tell you to fuck off, and you just do that. Oh, mind your business. Oh, you do that. He can talk about raping a woman, you know, having a date rape drug, talk about raping her and planning to do it, and y'all don't say nothing. Oh, you just talk to him and let him go instead of locking his ass up. I'm just tired of your hypocrisy. I know this is a long video. I know it's long, but I just get into it like that. And I mean, you can't smoke a cigarette, you can't cut grass, and you can't sell water, you can't sell food, you can't sell street merchandise on the streets. You gotta be questioned. But these Caucasians can do whatever the hell they want to do illegally most of the time, and that's okay. A Caucasian male can go into a fucking Waffle House with no damn pants on and no underwear on and shoot up a Waffle House, and that's excused. It's rationalized. You got Caucasian males can go up and shoot up a church. They make excuses on how he had it hard as a white man. Fuck out of here. Oh, shoot up a school and say I was bullied. A girl was mean to me, so I shot her ass because she turned me down and hurt my fucking feelings. Oh, poor you. Nah, just grow a pair of balls. Especially these Caucasian males calling the cops on calling the cops on women and children. Y'all some bitches. What kind of grown man asked another grown man to help him out and shit? Y'all jump. It's like a Caucasian female can start shit and y'all just believe everything you say, everything she says, and you know she's lying. You just want an excuse to fuck with people because you're that type of simp. I mean, I remember when I was working canvassing in 2006, I had the cops called on me. I remember when I went to this chick's house, paid a visit to this chick, and I'm trying to tell her about the environment. She said, I got girls here. She acted all scared and shit. I'm like, what's wrong with you? I should have cussed her ass out and recorded. We didn't have phones like this back in the day. But I'm like, and then I had a Caucasian invite me into his home, and his wife, and they were talking to me. Oh, and I said, okay, well, I'll get the stuff so you can see it. Oh, I can't trust you. You are a danger to my family, but you let me in your fucking house. And I got work and I got a button and all that stuff, and I'm doing my job. So why would I fuck you if I'm going to all these other houses? What makes you think I'm going to kill you and your family? Get out of here. This all started with George Zimmerman targeting Trayvon Martin, then Mike Brown, and then these Caucasian folks. Even though George Zimmerman is half Jewish and half Peruvian, but he has a Caucasian supremacist mindset. Even though he's prejudiced but he has a Caucasian supremacist mindset, and his mama is a fucking bedwench bitch. And then he got off, and they donated all this money. But you got a black cop who kills a Caucasian woman, and it was more accidental, out of fear for his life. But he don't get no money donated to him to get a lawyer so he can get off. You got black cops in Louisiana, 2 black cops in Louisiana got in a tussle with a Caucasian male who was belligerent and did not comply to shit. Didn't obey the law, was breaking the law and got busted, and he's gun shooting with these 2 black cops. And in a gunfire, the Caucasian kid gets killed by accident because the kid was in the way. He endangers his own child, but there's nothing said about that. That's unbelievable, right? And they want to give these 2 brothers jail time in Louisiana. But they had no problem killing Alton Sterling for selling CDs. He didn't do nothing. He didn't fight and struggle, nothing. He was just asking for help because he can't breathe. And that's funny to y'all. But when these same cops do that crap to y'all, out in Utah, when that nurse refused to obey the cop's orders because she said, I can't do it because of the policy of my job and I get fired. The cop just manhandled her and just threw her in the cop car. And that was so much outrage. All of a sudden, the feminists start talking. All the Caucasians start talking about how this is wrong. And when Muhammad Noor killed that Caucasian female by accident, but they were talking about police brutality. When Caucasians are murdered by cops and beat up by cops, all of a sudden, especially when a Caucasian female gets in trouble, all of a sudden, we got to do something about these cops that are abusing their power. But when it's us, oh, fuck y'all just need to shut up, and you want to give all this bullshit advice, and you ain't black. You want to talk about what we should do, and we should just shut up and take it. But y'all don't have to. Get out of here with your hypocrisy. You want to call the cops on us because you want to take America back, And that means you want America to be like how it was in the slave days, even though you never been a slave owner and never been a slave master, but you got the same attitude. You are descendants of your evil forefathers and mothers. You are descendants of the slave masters and slave owners, and you have benefit off of slavery and Jim Crow in the process. But y'all punk asses, punk lazy asses, y'all never pulled yourself up by your bootstraps. Oh, the minute you have to take a pay cut, you want to shoot everybody, or you want to shoot everybody and then kill yourself. Such a coward, y'all such cowards. You want to call the cops on us because you think Trump is gonna he's gonna make America like it was. He's a fucking puppet. And I only say this, and then remember that incident that happened out in McKinney, Texas, when that bitch ass cop wanted to body slam that chick, and she wasn't even talking to him. Talk about, I want to tell my mom what's going on, and he just ballistic. Meanwhile, a lot of Caucasian female teens will talk shit and rebel and not comply to shit. And you do put your hands on him, he's gonna be underneath the jail. You know what I'm saying? He knows it. And then you got these coon ass, Negro peeing bitch ass, handkerchief heads, coons and coonettes saying, oh, we should make the cops comfortable. We should respect the police. Fuck that. I ain't fuck the police. Because, and let me tell you something, you got a lot of Caucasians saying fuck the police too and fuck the government. How come you ain't questioning their loyalty and patriotism? They're fed up with the government too. Nobody tells them to go back to Europe, go back to the Caucasus Mountains of Europe. Only us. So because we don't matter, black lives don't matter. And that's the truth. And then you had an incident out in North Carolina and South Carolina. And the one in South Carolina, he body slams this chick, and this chick didn't even say nothing, do nothing. She's just scared as hell. And he just flips the desk over, and everybody agrees with it. Let that be a black cop doing that to a Caucasian female, they will go ape shit. In a heartbeat. Less than a heartbeat. And it's like the selective outrage is ridiculous. Caucasians can kill cops and just do all types of stuff, and nobody donates money to that murdered cop. Most of the cops that get killed are from Caucasian males, mainly, most of the time. But blue eyes men don't talk about this shit, and the cops are getting tired of this shit. Cops are getting tired. I know recently, today, I saw in the report that a Caucasian male gets fouled in basketball, and he calls the cops on these black people, hoping that they get beat up, tased, shot, and killed. That's the purpose, the reason why they're doing that crap. And the cops are tired of it. And my thing is, where's Blue Lives Matter? Talk about the cops are here to protect and serve people who need help. Let them do their jobs. Oh, I don't hear Blue Lives Matter saying anything about that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They ain't chanting Blue Lives Matter. They ain't chanting Blue Lives Matter. They don't tell their people. They don't tell Caucasians to stop abusing 911. Stop calling people because they're just black and existing. Because you want us gone, but at the same time you want to use us for shit. Like when that sister climbed the damn statue, and for a cause that had nothing to do with her. These same people who talk about for injustice of immigrant families and the broken families, but black families always have been broken from slavery and after the feminist movement and currently. But that doesn't get addressed. And they threw her ass underneath the bus, and now she's being deported. Now it's a federal crime, and now she's gonna be jailed for a long time and deported. But that organization and all these people talking about all lives matter, the feminist groups and all these Caucasian liberals are silent. They don't help us out, but they help everybody else out. That's how I know. That's why we say fuck the system. All I'm gonna say is, people, when you get the cops, when you're getting harassed and profiled, put the camera in their fucking face. When they call the cops, put the camera in their face, have a backup phone, and call 911 too, and tell them what the fuck they're doing. And tell them the truth of what's really happening, and then show them the video. Have a copy of the video, live it, or just have a memory card. Be careful what type of memory card you get. But I would say save it in your external storage, and try to use the Wi-Fi and save it in your Google Drive for evidence. The reason why they're calling the cops on black people is they're trying to get us lynched and try to get us killed in 2018. Racism ain't going nowhere. And the way we can combat it is expose the truth. Keep telling the truth. Keep putting the cameras on them. And you fight back and call the cops on them. And you get on Blue Lives Matter and tell them that there needs to be a law enforced when you abuse 911. And because this is a hate crime that's being committed. And they're always committing hate crimes, but because we don't own anything and control anything, and we never control our dollar and never take a stand, marching ain't gonna do shit. But we don't control our money and dollar, and we don't own anything and take our power back like that. That's why they keep doing that shit. Until we get sick and tired, and stop buying from Papa John's, and stop going shopping at these establishments that are not owned by us and don't look like us, we'll always have that problem. That's all I gotta say. Listen to what I'm telling you. But you keep recording. Peace.